Before the Samsung Unpacked launch, I was invited to Samsung KX to get hands-on with their latest products, which included the Galaxy Z Fold 3, Galaxy Watch 4 series, Galaxy Buds 2, and of course, last but not least, the Galaxy Z Flip 3. In this video, it is the latter I will be talking about, specifically the various colorways and finishes, because let's be honest, no one wants to make the wrong decision, especially at the starting price of £999. If you're interested in the Z Fold 3 instead, then check out my video comparing those colors. I will leave a link for that at the end of this video. Welcome everyone, I'm Zilla, and I was lucky enough to check out the 4 different color options for the Z Flip 3. So in today's video, I'll be comparing and showing you the difference between them, helping you decide which one to pre-order. But before I get into that, hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon, as I will be producing many videos about Samsung's latest products, so you don't want to miss those. Right, back to business. There are 4 variants available: Phantom Black, Green, Lavender and Cream. Only the Phantom Black has a matte finish, but the other 3 have glossy finish glass panels, and the hinges and metal frames on all 4 have a satin finish, which is not shiny or a mirror finish, so a little different to the Z Fold 3. So let's get into it. First off, let's tackle the most subtle and underrated option, the Phantom Black. In my honest opinion, I really like this option because in person it looks much better than on camera. The glass finish is very similar to the Phantom Black S21 Ultra and the Black Z Fold 3. The back glass has a subtle finish which shifts from an almost black to smoky grey, which never looks like a deep jet black except the outer display, which obviously is glossy. The back, as expected, doesn't really show fingerprints unless you have very greasy or sweaty hands, and when you shift the device, the smudges appear at various angles. The metal frame sandwiched between the screens and the back panels has a flat black finish, and it's finished in a way that looks very classy and sleek, and the antenna bands are in a dark grey colour, almost identical to the metal frame. The Phantom Black is the choice for anyone looking for understated, classy and subtle. Unlike the Z Fold 3, the outer cameras are housed within the outer display, so no camera bump to worry about, making the overall appearance look more sleek. The next colour option is my favourite, the Cream. This is probably the most unusual of the colours. The glass panels are glossy in an almost ivory colour. Obviously, being glossy, you would assume it would show fingerprints, but because it's a light colour, they are hidden well. The colour has a deep lustre because it's glossy. There's no colour shifting, but it does look luxurious in the flesh. The frame has a flat finish. The metal rails look like a champagne gold colour with slightly lighter coloured antenna lines. The frame and the buttons match perfectly and complement the Cream back, making it look overall very high-end. The metal frame did not show fingerprints in the short time I spent handling it with my sweaty hands. I would say this option is for anyone who doesn't want a boring black device but instead prefers a more high-end look. The third colour option for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3, the Green. Again, like the Lavender and Cream colours, this has a glossy finish back, and the camera finished exactly the same way in the outer screen. I would say it is the colorway that shows the most fingerprints because of the darker shade and glossy finish. The metal frame is finished in a flat green color, which looks slightly lighter than the green frame on the Fold 3. It does look like a very premium finish, but be aware, the antenna bands are a touch darker than the frame. It really does add that finishing touch to the overall color of the phone by giving it a rich framing tone. Definitely different option compared to the previous Galaxy Flip devices and worthy of your consideration if you use a case or can cope with the fingerprint smudges. And finally, the fourth color option, and my least favorite, the Lavender. Again, a glossy finish. The Lavender is a lighter color, but personally for me, I would have preferred a purple instead. It looks like a lighter version of the purple iPhone 12. The color, although it is glossy, has a one-dimensional look to it. Fingerprints are hidden well, but not as well as the Cream variant. The metal frame and hinge, like the other color options, has a satin look to it. It's very light lilac to my eyes. I would say almost silver with a hint of lavender. I personally think this colorway is intended more for the ladies, truth be told. Not my cup of tea, but I am sure there will be some fans out there. There are also 3 exclusive color options available on Samsung.com: grey, white and pink. I haven't seen them in person, but from the images I have seen, the grey version looks similar to the Phantom Black, but lighter with a dark black frame. The white version I am going to call the Panda. The glass is white with a black frame and black outer screen. Reminds me of the black and white Pixel 2. The pink looks more like a salmon pink to me. Not my favourite colour, but it also has a black frame, which is very contrasting. So there you have it, the current colour options available for the Galaxy Z Flip 3 series. If you are looking to pick up any of these colour variants, then use my link in the description below to help me out. I have also made a video of the Z Fold 3 colour choices, which total 3 options, so check out that video too. So which is your favourite colour and why? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, my favourite is the cream, because of that luxurious finish on the glass back and the contrasting champagne gold frame. It's nice to see Samsung giving us extra choices this year compared to the previous Z Flip devices. I can't help feeling that Samsung missed a trick here. They could have gone with other colour options like red glass with a black frame or blue glass with a white frame as examples. What colour combo would you like to have seen? Let me know in the comments below. I will be making loads more videos about the Z Fold 3, Z Flip 3, Galaxy Watch 4 series and the Galaxy Buds 2, including accessories, screen protectors, cases and comparisons. So smash that subscribe button and bell notification icon, give me a thumbs up and share this video on your social media, including all forums and groups for Samsung. Until next time, I'm Zilla saying take care and peace.